What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of a Disc Golf Podcast brought to you by Good Line Disc Golf. I'm Philip.
And it's me, Dylan.
That, just so you know, that's our third take, trying to get the intro, and the intro is the best the first time. But I'm just going to be honest with you. The first time we did it, I wasn't recording the video, and the audio wasn't recording right. And then the second time we did it, I wasn't recording the video, and the audio was fine. And now this is the third time we got it. We got it started back
Pros.
up. Obviously, you can see we're in a different spot, so I had to get get it all set back up here in this spot. This is what we're calling HQ. Yeah, it's good. Dylan said earlier, we got more room here.
Definitely more room, more comfortable.
Yeah,
Not
look at us.
packed in like sardines, you know?
We are not sitting shoulder to shoulder anymore. We can look at each other across the table, and then we can look at you like you're sitting here with us. Anyway.
Over there.
Over there. You can't really see it, but I'll give you some insight on what's behind you. What's behind you is like the back room or the back area that is going to be off limits to regular people. And then you're sitting on this huge wraparound desk that we have that's going to be set up for or wraparound counter that's going to be set up for being able to organize disc in the back, so we're not organizing on the front counter like we did at the shop. Also give us opportunities to make some things and just have some more room to be retailers. And then obviously on this side, as you can see, we got disc in bins. We're going to do some warehouse updates kind of thing. That was a cool Inca. Man, kind of just because I showed you a cool one, I kind of want to help. Maybe we should give this one away sometime. Anyway, we need to organize this thing. But yeah, it's coming together. So we didn't want to miss another week of this podcast. And so that's why we missed last week. So we appreciate you if you're here again. Thanks for hanging with us. Some things change. Things change and kind of move around. And so that's what's happening. We're going to have some like spots to hang out in here and watch disc golf and probably do some board game nights that we might record. We'll see. Who knows? It depends on how it looks. Anyway, so here we are. Welcome to today. I caught you all up. You now have been caught up in the last 2 weeks. So appreciate you sticking around. Come check out the new dig sometime. We'll put our hours up soon. So now that you're caught up on us, Dylan. All right, U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championship happened last week.
Indeed it did.
Did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch start to finish?
No, just bits and pieces. You know, when I wasn't busy.
What'd you pick up from it? What'd you notice from it? What'd you like?
That Missy was holding it down pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought Owen maybe would have got in there, and then Evelina was looking real good.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I think, was it you that talked about Kristen Tatar looking like frustrated or looking like...
Oh, no, that was all Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Spencer thinks Kristen Tatar is looking very frustrated at her, I don't know if it's at her performance or just where they are right now.
She definitely didn't look like she was playing well, that's for sure.
The women, they happen to... What can I say about the women? I mean, what I'm saying about the women is that they're actually playing like a lot right now. Like the Texas Swing is a lot of disc golf, I feel like. And then they have the USW DGC right on top of everything in the middle. Like we got Texas States this week.
Yeah.
So
everybody else got to take a break and they didn't.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna look at. I want to see kind of how everyone finished. We'll talk about the winners of every division, so stick with us and see if one of your people, if you didn't watch it, won. You probably know at this point because it was last week, but we'll just talk about it anyway. Missy Gannon with the win in FPO, FP40, Stephanie Vincent, FP50, Juliana Corver, that's pretty cool. Chris O'Cleary in FP55, FP60, Pam Aflage is what her PDGA name, Pam Aflage Reinecke, FP65, Sandy Gast. FP70, Suhorn. Not Shoehorn, Suhorn. FP75, Lynn Gerber, like the baby. FA1, Addison Woodard. FA40, Janae Cheney. FA50, Allie Lawler. I don't know any of these people, but I'm going to keep going down. FA55, Kim King. FA60, Donna Stanley. FA70, Patty Adams. Oh, good old Patty. FA2, Micah Tilford. FA3, Nikki Haney. FA4, Suzanne Zepeda. FJ18, Rebecca Dawn. FJ15, Shelby Cowan. FJ, I shouldn't have a problem saying that. She's semi-local. You know, she lives within like an hour of here. FJ12, Eva Lutsenko. FJ10 Hayden Harper. I do have. So this brings an important question to my mind. Should this major? This is a major. United States Women's Disc Golf Championship. Should you be able to, like, should there really be an FA4 United States Women Disc Golf Champion?
I guess. I mean, the division's there, so I mean,
I'm just saying, like, like you play an FA4, and like for the rest of your life, you say, "I'm a women's disc golf championship." Like I won the United States Women Disc Golf Championship.
FA4.
Well, you don't have to say that. Like I don't know. you don't have to say that at all.
Just hide it. Just hide it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would be like, I won the FA4 division unless someone asked me. Otherwise, all the people who don't know disc golf, because disc golf world's kind of small, I'd be like, I'm a U.S. champion.
And they go to look you up and they can't find you. you liar.
But then you'd be able to show them that you really are. I don't know. I'm with it on the juniors, like the FJ18, FJ15, FJ12, FJ10. That's cool. There is some prestige that comes with that for sure. But FA4, FA3, FA2, I don't know about all that. I get it because it's I mean, like they offer the division.
Yeah.
But is this a major, or are those other divisions? There got to be an A tier event, right? Like
I'd assume so.
So the FPO is probably major, and like the FP divisions are major, and then all the amateurs probably an A tier event. Let's look at it real quick. I mean, it's a title, right? That you can literally put it on your resume. Yeah. I am a U.S. women's champion.
I mean, it still goes down as a dub.
And I'm looking on the PDJ page right now. It's Pro-Am women's major. It's a major. I mean, so
yeah. But does it just count for FPO, or is that like just across the board?
It's across the board. It's just a major. That's what it would say. Like if I pull up another event like Rocket City Blast at the top, it shows it's an A tier, Pro-Am A tier.
Yeah.
If you pull up the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championship, it's at the very top. I've got to scroll up because I clicked the bottom division.
Way down there.
Yeah. Pro-Am Women's Major. It's a major. So.
Oh, it just says it has Pro-Am.
It's an amateur major. Huh. That's interesting. I think it's awesome for women. Don't get me wrong. Like, but if I won MA4 U.S. Men's Disc Golf Championship, I would be telling people about it. But I don't know. It's just an interesting thought. Have you ever thought about that before?
No.
Should you be considered a major champion? I don't know. But you are, so I can't take it from you.
I feel like if you split it between like youth and then FPO, then do it that way. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I don't really.
I get it in FA1.
I wouldn't talk about it.
Right. If I won in FA1 or MA1, I get it there because there are people in those divisions who probably could play pro who want to keep their amateur status to get a chance at winning the world championship, not just the women's like the women's championship, but and like the protected divisions as well, like the amateur, I guess. But I don't know. That's a tough call, but I really think that there probably should have been a cutoff kind of thing. Like we talked about this with the NADGT with George Howe.
Yeah.
Like only MA1 gets the invite to the like big event or whatever, or to play in Worlds or something like that. But anyway, all that to say, there's your winners. I do want to look at the FPO, kind of how everyone finished as they went. So we're gonna take a look at that real quick. Missy Gannon second, Missy first, Evelina Sonneland second, 3 Valerie Mandujano. That is she was one of my picks last year and she got injured, and so I'm good. It's glad to see her doing well. Owen Scoggins got 4, 5 Heidi Lane, and Kristen Tatar is all the way down the list at number 6.
Way down there.
Way down there. Man, it's crazy. Only 8 people were under par or under, but pretty nice little payout. The winner got $12,000. Second, 72. Kristen Tatar ended up with only $3,250.
Only.
Unless you're gonna make it this week.
I was really pulling for Evelina though. I was kind of hoping she was gonna tighten the gap a little bit and get another one. That would have been pretty cool. She
lost by 4. So wait, 5. Yes, 7 down to 12 down.
Finger math.
Yeah, that's me. I did the worst on my math and everything. So, all right. So good job, USW DGC. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I watched very little. I watched some, but once I kind of looked at the scores, I was like, okay, cool, we're good to go. Love you guys though, promise. I really do enjoy watching the women's side, but once it kind of gets lopsided, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the next Pro Tour event that's happening this week, Texas States. Now, this is an interesting tournament because it's sponsored by Lone Star, right? It's in Houston, Texas. I wish that I used to live in Houston, and I didn't even know about disc golf at the time. I mean, I did, but I didn't realize like how big it was, even though it's not big, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a lot of chances to play.
Apparently, it's big in Texas.
It's a big deal for sure. Which I don't know how I missed it, but I guess I was busy a lot. So, let's look at our feature cards. It should be like I'm gonna say feature cards as in two, but our real feature card is Nico Licastro, Calvin Heimberg, Nicholas Antela. That all makes sense because we all know Nico's sponsored by Lone Star. The tournament is sponsored by Lone Star. It is what it is. You get, but it looks like Lone Star got 2 players.
Yep.
They also have Carter Aarons, which. Tell me what you know about Carter Aarons. You did some research on him.
Don't know much about him outside of been climbing the past few years.
Yeah.
Started out in low 700s and hit the Pro Tour and stayed in that bubble in 1,000.
Yeah. Lone Star disc. Let's look at his want to look at his ratings history.
I mean, it's steady climbing. I mean, it doesn't look like he had any kind of drop off at all once he got going.
Dude, it's kind of a actually
it's kind of irritating.
No, it's not. I dig his climb because I think that this kind of climb is
I just want to see a little bit of struggle.
I think this climb is kind of encouraging for the everyday player. Dude started playing in PDJ events in October 2016, and it looks like that's pretty close to when he started playing disc golf because his first rating was 718. And then let's give it the next year. So he started in October 2016, October 2017. That's a year later.
Yep.
It's not like he had a meteoric rise. He went to 771. So 718 to 771. Let's just say that he got a 60 point bump in a year. I don't feel like that's ridiculous, especially at that 718 rating.
Yeah.
That's a good feasible bump, really. So then you go to October the following year, October 2018, he was up to 838. So 770 to 838, that 60 more points. So
steady progression.
More points. I'm just saying, you got to think. I feel like there's a lot of. I don't ever look at this for players because I think Will Schustrick started fast. You know what I'm saying? He started playing disc golf and started fast, and you look at someone like that and you're like, I guess I can't ever make it.
Just come out guns blazing.
He just started fast. Yep. Or you look at Ricky Wysoki's been playing forever. You look at Paul McBeth who's been playing forever. And you're like, man, these guys were in the sport before the sport was what it is now. They've got to where they are, and they're in the tour bubble.
Yeah.
And so
or like Simon playing his whole life.
Yeah. And so when he started playing PDJ event, he just started fast.
Yeah.
This dude, I'll give it to him. At first I was like, why the heck is he on lead card? I'm excited to watch him play.
Yeah.
Because this dude used to be 718 rated, and I guarantee none of the other dudes on his card
probably not.
We're 718.
Pull up Nico. See.
I will pull it up. I'm gonna look at the rest of his yearly jumps. October 2018, 838, and then the next year, October 2019, 897. I am loving this dude. Hold on.
It's just a steady, like I said, steady climb. There's
60
not really
points
any
at a time.
off.
60 points a year is, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. October 2020.
He's consistent.
He did October 2020, 951. That's a 60 more point jump. And then 2021, 980. So this is when ratings start slowing down for everybody. So he got a 30-point bump from 20 to 21. From 21 to 22, he got to 1010, which that is only where was he at? 980. That's only a 20-point bump, 30-point bump, right? So that's when it starts slowing down, and then he hit the tour and he hit that bubble and kind of just stuck right there.
He just kind of settled in at 1,000, the low thousands.
Yeah, 1,000 to 1,000. Let's say 15 is his top one. 10, 15 is his top rating. So honestly, this is really encouraging. You should actually look this up. Maybe I'm gonna go do some more research on him. But that's impressive that he kind of grounded it out. And so anybody who started like this, where they just like, I want to play PDJ events, you started playing PDJ events, hang in there. Yeah. Carter Aarons is on a lead card.
I want to say he was on coverage a few times last year.
Yeah.
So
he's on a lead card at a Pro Tour event. I'm impressed. Go Carter. I was kind of like annoyed that this random dude was on a lead card, and now I'm like, okay, like, be an encouragement to those. All right, let's look at what do we want to look at?
Oh,
Nico, that's right. We want to look at Nico's. Let's look at his rating detail. His goes way back to 2003. Let's see how fast did Nico start. Nico started his career at 8:23. Okay, and he climbed steadily for 2 years. He started in 2003 to 2004. He went from 8:23 to 9:30. Hold on, to 8:79 in a year. Okay, so let's give it a 60-point jump. That's okay. So same thing, and then he went from wait. What am I doing? October. There's no October, so still. And then for the next October, my man was 924, and then the October after that, he was 1,000 rated kind of thing. Like, dude was like, bam, 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 started fast.
Yep.
Flying. Let's look at a few more, because this is interesting to look at. I've never looked at like how quick someone went or how many points it took someone to. I want to do some kind of statistic or look into how many points it takes or how much it takes somebody to gain that many points. Calvin Heimberg, what do you think? What do you think he started as?
I don't know.
Let's guess. What do you think his first rating was?
High 8s, maybe.
Let's give a number. Let's see.
840, 850.
All right.
Mid 8s.
We're gonna give you 845, and I'm gonna guess that his first rating was.
Wanted to be some like dumb luck where it was just 1,000 right off the rip.
952. $904. So I busted. In 2010. Pretty good.
So he never fell below 900 after that?
He did. His first update after that. And then after that, it was like 921. Brrr, go. It took him 3 years to hit 1,000 rated. Cool. In some ways, this is going to make us mad. And just looking at this. Let's see. Anybody else on the top card? Ricky Wysocki. What do you think his first rating was?
8. In the 8 somewhere.
I'm going to go 901. Just so I don't bust this time. I think I'm going to beat you this time. This is a game. 935. This man's first rating was 935, and it did not dip. My dude, he started fast. He started MA1, baby.
What a monster.
Dude, it took him... Dude, I got to do some stats for real. It took him less than a year. No, it took him a little over a year to hit 1,000. Oh, gosh. And he played a lot of events. He played like 82 events to get to 1,000.
Dude was busy.
82 events to get to 1,000 rated. I don't even want to look at mine. I know what my first rating was.
Oh, mine was atrocious.
Couple more.
Paul. Look at Paul.
Is he playing in this event?
I don't know.
It's going to be hard for me to find him. Let's look at some of these guys in this event. Let's see. I will look at Paul. A few more. Okay, let's do this. We got 5 chances. We'll do 5 points. Okay, since we do games with us. Whoever gets 5 points first wins. Okay, so what do you want to look at? Well, let's look at these guys. Let's look at Simon Lizotte. What do you think Simon Lizotte's first rating was?
I want to say in the 9s, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to go at 870.
870. I'm going to go... I feel like... I'll go first next time. I'm going to go 901. I'm doing Price is Right rules. Whoever gets closest wins at this point. In it, he started in 2005. His first rating was 979.
Well, I was wrong.
You were by a lot. Very off, but I get a point. Let's see how long it took him to get to 1,000. It took him 4 years. So, but he didn't play that many events.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't look like he played very often.
All right, so
he was just good.
Yeah. Simon Lizotte started his first rating 979. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Going down the list, Luke Humphreys. What do you think his first rating was?
I'm gonna stay in the 8s.
Wait. I gotta go first.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I gotta go first. That way you can outbid me. I'm gonna go 930. 922.
I'm gonna stick at 870.
Okay. Luke Humphreys first rating. Here we go. Oh wait, I was like, well, that's a short history. He started playing in 2014. 908. You beat me because I busted. Man. Okay, and it took him. How long do you think it took him to get to 1,000 rated?
4 years.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years to get to 1,000 rated, or a little over 3. All right, so you got Luke, I got Simon. All right, we got to get.
That's just impressive, though. Simon's first round.
It is 978. His first rated round or first rating was it was a 2-round event. Gannon Burr, what do you think his first rating was?
I feel like this kid was just good off the beginning, but I'll go 900.
You're going 900?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going 820. No, I'm. He started playing young.
But he also probably played a lot younger.
750. So. I'm going 750. I mean, if you bust it, I just win. So. His first rating was 788.
Okay. Well,
so I almost busted. With you. I went low enough. He started in 2015, and it took him 5 years. 1,000 rated. Nope. 4 years. Okay, I got 2. You got 1. Okay, so that one I kind of figured because he started playing so young.
I was thinking about that, but I was like, maybe he was just good.
Yeah.
But he's not Simon apparently.
He's not Simon good. All right, Big Germ.
Definitely.
Wait, I got to go first. I'm gonna say 940. I'm going 940. That seems so high.
Definitely in the 7s, like 780.
780. Okay. I mean, you're gonna win if I bust. 968, baby. His first rating, and it had 16 rounds in it. 19 rounds in it.
What year was that?
2007. How did his first rating get 19 rounds in it? Did he start playing before the ratings? Well,
I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe I'm gonna guess that's the case. But anyway,
just backlogged everything.
I guess so. 968 was his first rating. So 3-1, dude. You're.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I don't know.
He went up too. It wasn't even like his next ones went down.
He said 5 points. I can't win now.
No, it's the first to 5.
Oh, first to 5.
You're gonna have to go off, but. All right.
Apparently, my number choices aren't very good.
All right, James Conrad. What do you think?
Oh boy.
Dear Lord, so much history in there. 24 years.
830.
830.
It's probably way wrong.
Well, I'm gonna go 840.
Just playing it safe now.
Yeah, at this point. Oh, why did I say? Gosh, that's gonna take forever. Ratings history. I'm gonna go 840, and you went 830, and we're 809. We both busted, dude. He got 809 3 months in a row, and then went down to 805. This is another success story. All right. So we're 3-1. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is like playing this game in the middle. It's all right. I guess I got distracted, but let's see who else.
That's interesting though to see like
Matty
where they started.
Matty O. I go first. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 900.
Just for you, Spencer. 750.
His first rating ever in 1999. Oh, I forgot he started playing so young. With 952. 6 rounds.
Shouldn't have doubted him.
This man came out of the gate at 952. It took him 2 years to hit 1,000 rated.
Guess he's just that good.
Oh, that's incredible. That man has been super good for a long time. Oh, my goodness. He has been over 1,000 rated. Oh, like in the 1020s for... He's been in the 1020s for 18 years. So I have 4. I have 4. You have 1.
Killing it.
And you want to do? You want if Paul McBeth is playing this event, I'll click him. But I don't
think he might not be.
All right, let's do Aaron Gossage. This is kind of random. Aaron Gossage.
The Goose.
You're up.
I'll stick in the 8.
He started playing in 2008.
Oh, never mind. Apparently, all these people way back then have high numbers. I'll stick with it. I'll say 850.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna go 850. That's where you're at. I'm gonna go 800.
849.
Yeah. Well, that would be a terrible guess for me. 800. Just 800. Here we go. His first rated was 723. That's impressive. That's impressive. It took him a long time to get to 1,000, though. It took him...
It sure looks like that.
Man. It took him... He started playing in 2008. It took him until 2020. So it took him 12 years to get to 1,000 rated. Okay.
Dude was struggling.
But then now he's there. He's in the tour bubble, so...
Yeah. Yeah, once you make it there, you're good.
We both busted, so we got to keep rolling with this thing. I'm trying to, like, finish you off. Scott Stokely, let's see. This man's 1984, my guy. What do you think his first rating was?
One of the agents.
His PDJ number is 3140, so.
Definitely ancient. I feel like the 8s have just been failing me. So, 750.
750. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 915.
Watch it. Probably.
All right, here we go. Scrolling down to 1984. Let's go back in time. Whoosh.
Back when they threw stone circles.
12. What? 1998 was the first rating. And they used 20 rounds for it. So
he was just good.
12.
20 rounds. Obviously good enough to be 1,000 on his first one. So.
Oh my goodness! But he was playing for 4 years before this rating hit. So I'm guessing not all of his ratings went in. But the man dropped though. He dropped. He's went under 1,000 a few times. Like jumps up to 1,000, jumps back down. Jumps up to 1,000, jump back down. But it looks like the tour bubble hits in 2022.
Hit that bubble and you're safe.
He's pretty good. He is good.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. 10-12 was his first rating.
Watching his forehand is wild.
So I get the dub, 5-1. Wow, what a demolish!
Killed it.
I wasn't even close with Scott Stokely, but I didn't bust, and I was closer than you. So
I suck again.
Wow. So anyway, Carter Aarons, that grind. I'm pumped for him. Who do you got winning Texas States? So if you had to pick FPO first, let's do FPO first, and then MPO. Who do you got? Like, give me 3 people that you think may win this thing.
I feel like Evelina's got her confidence going right now. I'd like to see her take it.
Okay. So you think Evelina, Solomon, anyone else? You want to?
I don't know.
Let's
Maybe Own sneak it in there.
Okay, Evelina, Own.
I don't feel like Tatar's gonna show up.
I'm gonna go.
That's what she's got going on right now.
Kristen Tatar, and man, this one's tough. I'm gonna go with the local. I'm gonna go with Valerie Mandujano. Kristen Tatar and Valerie Mandujano. Sayonanda could sneak away with it. She's done it. She's won this tournament in the past, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, Kristen Tatar's got the all-around game, and Valerie Mandujano is local, so.
She was talking about those mental struggles and whatnot.
Yeah.
And getting attacked by ants. You see that picture? That
was
brutal.
Tatar? Oh, Kristen Tatar got attacked by ants. No, I didn't see the picture. I'm going to have to look that up. She got demolished, huh?
Yeah.
By chimera ants?
Facts.
Let's see. All right, so who do you think is winning on the MPO side? Give me 2. I'll pick first this time. Since you went first on the MPO. Tricked ya. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm thinking. Oh gosh, this is hard.
But is it?
It is hard. I'm thinking of the course. Who's got all the shots?
You're not gonna go with Ricky off the rip.
I'm gonna go Calvin Heimberg and
Dang it.
I'm gonna go Calvin Heimberg, and I'm gonna go Anthony Barella. Calvin Heimberg and Anthony Barella. Anthony's had a great start of the season. I've been harping on how great of a shot out of a cannon he has been this season. So I'm all about that. And then Calvin Heimberg is just good. Man almost won without a forehand, hitting
That
crazy
he did.
lines.
Yeah, that missed putt at the end.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna get it.
Yeah, I
That
thought he
was
was
awesome.
like a shark, like with blood in the water, but
I thought
no dice.
Antelo was gonna fold on that putt when he did that, but he didn't.
Yeah,
Held it together.
I thought he was gonna fold too. I agree.
Gotta pick the same people.
The Open at Austin. That was the one
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we need to talk about. that
Calvin's
in a second.
always my go-to.
Okay.
Like
You can pick Calvin.
for sure. Calvin would be no-brainer as a top choice. I'd want to say Ricky, but at the same time, he has won it a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if somebody else lower down the list maybe can sneak it up in there.
Like who? Like Carter Aarons,
Nah,
Matty O.
that would be nice.
Are you gonna pick him?
Sure, I'll go back.
All right, just for Spencer.
Just
Since
for
you
Spencer.
disrespected Matty O earlier, his first rating being so great. Okay, cool. I'll remember those. / this is recorded, so we'll be able to go back and look and see who was right. Let's see.
There's evidence.
So let's look at let's talk about the Open at Austin real quick. Nicholas Antela got the dub. To my chagrin, I'm happy for him for sure. But out of everyone that was, and I was pumped to see his emotion. But out of everyone that could have won, he was like third on the list.
Definitely not my choice.
He was third on the list.
If Calvin's in it, I'm picking Calvin.
Yeah, for sure. I was.
Every time.
There was someone else was in it. It was Nicholas Antela. Kyle Klein.
Kyle Klein, yep.
Yeah, and then Calvin Heimberg, and then Calvin hit that line and missed the putt, and then he was out of it, and then it was up to Nicholas to hit a putt in the pitch black, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Dark.
he missed a putt earlier, you're gonna miss this, and then Kyle Klein's gonna get the win, and Discmania is just taking over.
Yeah. They're having a good year so far.
They really have. So, yeah, I mean, I had picked Gannon to win it, and he let me down.
Dang it.
But that's okay. That's really okay. So good. Congratulations to Nicholas Antela. People think that because I don't like Nicholas that I hate him or something. I don't dislike Nicholas. I just
You
don't.
xenophobe.
Yeah, right. I've been called that for sure. But I don't like hate him or anything. I just like there's a lot of other golfers I would enjoy. And when I say, I realize I do say statements like, "Oh, he's too boring," and then I'll turn around and say, "I really like that player because he's boring." So there's like a sweet spot for me. Like Matty O,
Just not your kind of boring.
yeah, not my kind of boring. Matty O is like too eccentric for me, but then like I'm trying to think who's a like very boring golfer. I think Nicholas is a boring golfer. Like it's too boring. To watch. Like I think he gets it done. It's not boring because it's so good, but gosh, I'm about to catch so much flack. for
Plays
this.
it safe.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna catch so much flack for this. Like when the excitement that the golfer brings is he gonna make this putt? I don't like that. you know what I'm saying? I like the excitement of like he's definitely gonna make this putt, and then if he misses it, I'm like, oh crap, I can't believe he missed it. With Nicholas, it's like, is he even gonna make this putt? And he's a good putter. It's just like something down the stretch. It's like, oh crap. Anthony Barella was like that for me a couple years ago. I didn't like watching him because it was like he's not gonna make that putt. Just too much pressure.
Or when he gets in the lead, you're like, oh, yep, he's going to fold. And then he does. Every
so
time.
The excitement. I don't like the excitement being like he's gonna do bad. So I don't like being surprised when they do good. I like being surprised when they do bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a couple years ago, now AB is like, okay, like
Decided to show up for
he's
once.
like showing out this year. Anyway,
Well, not for once, I should say. He shows up. He just can't handle the pressure at the end.
yeah, he doesn't. He hadn't finished, and so like I don't like that well, let's see if they put it all together. Let's see if they put it all together. I like, if they're going to be boring, I just want them to be very good.
Yeah.
And if they miss the putt, if it's like, if I'm looking at them like me, they're not even gonna make that putt. Because that's what's happened. That's what happens to me.
Dang it. Kicking the mini.
Yes. I haven't kicked one in a minute, even though I should have the other day. Whew. Anyway. All right. Let's get on down this list of things that we need to talk about. All right. So somebody made a post about Disc Golf Pro Tour admission and ticket prices. This is what they said. This is on Disc Golf Reddit. It's 8 hours ago. Ticket prices are crazy. A VIP ticket to D-Glow, this is what I think he sounds like, Idlewild or Ledgestone is more expensive than a Lollapalooza ticket. With artists like Blink-182, Tyler the Creator, Skrillex, The Killers. That's in parentheses. That's supposed to be for like emphasis. Like, hey, these people are really good. Seems a bit off. Idlewild is up about $70 from 2 years ago. I get it. Don't buy VIP. Did that last year and couldn't see crap. At what price? They didn't say crap. At what price point do people stop buying this? What are the prices? I kind of looked these up at some point, but it was like $75 for a VIP ticket or $20 to $25 for a general.
I mean,
ticket.
honestly, it doesn't seem like super out of pocket. Like on the high end anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it's just people are so used to disc golf being so cheap to watch that they're like, oh, this is they're trying to get better gear, better production that takes money.
Yeah.
So they got to bring in money. And
yeah,
I think people just complain to complain.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, if it's like a personal thing, obviously, I am not going to. For the most part, I'm not going to pay to go like the highest dollar to go watch disc golf for 4 days in person with a card, as much as I would love to. And I think that at some point I will, but like I can't afford for 4 days to spend 4 days away from my family following a card around. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pay general admission and go sit somewhere and watch one day.
I paid VIP for one day on Saturday. Didn't even follow a card because I was too busy doing everything else.
Okay, I'll do that for one day maybe. Because I got that moolah like that.
Because they were like picking, pay VIP. You go when they get ready to tee off. You just like they tell you, they call everybody in. Like, hey, if you're gonna follow this card, and blah blah. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go up here. Just go check out all the vendors, and
I'm just here for the vendor village.
Just camped out at hole 16 watching ace runs.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, that's
pretty cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. When was that?
Last year at Music City.
Sweet. Over there at Mill Ridge?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, if my caddy somehow can't do it, you want to come caddy? Well, you probably have to work.
Probably be working.
Okay, never mind. I'll get a caddy, but my caddy says he can do it. I don't think that the tickets are crazy. I just think that if people are willing to pay it, then they're gonna keep them at that price. And I think there's going to be people that are willing to pay it.
Oh yeah.
I think that this is gonna sound so like pompous or like big-headed of me, and I realize that I'm not like a pro disc golfer by like any stretch of the word, other than the fact that I've been paid a little bit of money back that I've paid into play. But at the end of the day, I'm at a net loss, and I will always be. But I like to view myself as a competitor always, and so the idea of showing up as a fan to the sport that I aspire to play competitively in, like, is weird to me in some ways, because I am a fan. I love it, but like I want to go, and when I go, I'm like, instead of enjoying the thing, I'm like, man, I could be doing this, which I can't right now, but. I look and go like, I want to do this. I see a good shot. I'm like, I want to do that. And it's like, let me put it this way. So when I was a junior in high school, for circumstances that I could not control, I didn't really have to, but in my head, I had to step away from playing football, a sport that I've been playing my whole life, that I've been inspired to go play college sport, like college football.
Yeah.
No matter what level it was, I was like, I'm going to play football forever. And my junior year, I had to quit. There's a family situation. And I remember sitting in the stands watching the team that I played for, and like
I can literally be out there.
yeah,
right
like
now.
it hurt.
Yeah.
Like so I didn't go to any more games. As much as I love football, football's my favorite sport. Disc golf is a close second, but I didn't go to any more football games that year because it hurt so bad. And so like, and then that there's some other aspects of my brothers, like people that I played with my whole life were out there. My brothers in football arms kind of thing. But I feel almost the same way when I go like watch events. Like I want to go watch the big shots. I want to go watch those happen and be amazed by them. And I'm a fan of the sport and I love to watch it. But I think when I watch it in person, I'm like, ooh, I want to be playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm just tripping, but that's just my thought when I'm out there kind of thing.
That's also people that don't have other responsibilities. Their only responsibility is to travel and play disc golf.
Yeah, I'll never be able to. Maybe when my kids are grown out of the house, but I'll be like 40, 42. Maybe not even out of the house. Maybe when my kids
MP40 on tour.
Yeah. Maybe my kids are out of the house and or playing disc golf. We'll be able to go travel around and like have a little bit of a tour ourselves.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Hoping the kids pick it up, take them to go play tournaments.
Yeah, we'll be team.
Watch them.
Yeah,
try to make it big
for sure. We'll be Team Gant instead of Team Castellina, like Jeff and his crew were. But yeah, like I'd love to if all of my boys and my daughter would play disc golf. It'd be cool to travel around and play with them. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I think my son for sure is locked in.
Yeah.
My daughter, my oldest daughter anyway, she's here and there.
Right.
But she's not really. She's just kind of like, just throw the disc to
right.
it.
If you just get one,
yeah,
like it's perfectly justified. You're like, babe, I'm leaving.
We're making a trip.
We're going on.
We got tournaments to be in.
In our favorite rocket ship, and we're yeah, but for real. So I paying for that experience, and I could change my mind on this, but paying for that experience seems like to me like I would like to be playing.
Well, especially someone like you, like you're at that, like right there, almost at that threshold where you could be up there playing, especially local or like still pro tour events,
right? But local,
but the closer ones anyway.
Yeah. That's my hope. A couple more years. I've been at this for 2019 is when I started, so I'm on the 5-year mark. It took someone else 10 years to get to 1,000 rated. So
Gossage, right?
Yeah, so
forever.
I got 5 more years to get it done.
If he can do it, you can do it.
Yes, that's right. I'll be the new Goose, Philly G, baby. Anyway, all right. So let's moving on. I think this guy's just complaining like, get a job, my guy, and and then you can afford some tickets. All right, let's look at this. A lot of people probably don't know this, but when I first started playing disc golf, I feel like Jordan Castro was a big name in the sport, especially because I liked MVP and he was like one of their like main dudes, which is weird to think about because now I don't see him very much, but he was one of their main dudes. Turns out Jordan Castro has been suspended. He's on probation. He has a Class B violation on his record now as a PDGA member. 12-month probation period, and I think this kind of flew under the radar. If you're not on Disc Golf Reddit, you probably haven't seen this. That man has a...
Yeah, there's some wild comments in there.
Yeah.
Like people talking like they know what happened, but this is all hearsay.
They aren't saying exactly what happened. But just to give you an idea of what a Class B offense is, we'll put it out there. Class B offenses generally involve intentional subversion of the rules of play, dishonesty, theft, or cheating, purposeful misuse or misrepresentation of the rules of play and or competition manual to gain a competitive advantage, purposely misreporting scores of any player, impersonating another PDGA member, or refusing to provide the name associated with the player's PDGA membership and or PDGA number when competing are among potential Class B offenses. The purposeful filing of a frivolous or baseless complaint is also a Class B offense. Class B offenses carry a standard penalty of a 12-month suspension, followed by 12 months of probation. Aggravating factors may lead the committee to consider penalties up to or include a permanent ban from PDGA events. Mitigating factors may lead the committee to consider lesser penalties. So I'm guessing he had some mitigating factors where he didn't get him suspended for 12 months.
Get suspended,
only got the probation. Yeah. There's lots of different comments on this thing.
I just want to know what happened.
I do too. It's interesting. When we first started sponsoring players, we had this really good player or like highly rated player out of California applied to be sponsored by Good Line Disc Golf. And we're like, what? We have someone in California. Turns out dude was suspended. And here's what happened. I'm not going to say his name or anything, but apparently dude was in a tournament, got mad at a kid who was riding by on a bike just because the bike like distracted his visuals. And he threw a disc at the dude on the bike and hit the kid in the head, knocked him off of the bike, and got suspended for 12 months, which is crazy. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if he was like just like showing off or like gonna throw a disc in that direction kind of thing, and never thought he'd hit him.
I mean, all those things to line up.
But he pegged that kid, knocked him straight off, and I was like, nope.
It's kind of impressive though.
It's
bad, but
accuracy.
it's impressive.
So I want to know. I mean, that dude got suspended. So
like moving target.
Oh man, he got tagged on here. Said, "Hey partner, would you like to share anything with the group?"
That's the comment I was talking about earlier.
I don't know if I want to like read these because I don't want anyone to get the idea. But it's out there, so you can find it on Disc Golf Reddit. No shame. He
Hearsay?
stole. Yeah, it says this is just hearsay. You never know if it's true, but somebody commented said he stole money from an event /TD in Arizona at the beginning of the season, allegedly. Allegedly is the good word. Definitely wouldn't put it by him. Okay, this is all other stuff. I don't want to do all that, but he says he's a documented snitch in the community. He came up playing in. It says that he used to report people for smoking weed in tournaments. That's just a joke. Anyway, so first off, he should report people for smoking weed in tournaments.
Yep.
Still,
agreed.
I'm not gonna say that he was in the wrong for that, but stealing. I don't even know how you would steal money from an event. I saw somebody saying there's like a PayPal thing that you can do and like pay a certain amount and then get a certain amount back. I'm not tech savvy enough for that, but that's just
like claim that like you lost your it was a frivolous purchase.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's crazy. Jordan Castro, and somebody said, and this is kind of what I think too, because so this one says PDGA has been cracking down on players who try to withdraw from an event, get denied by a TD, and then try having PayPal or their credit card charge back the registration fee, which that I guess could be what had happened. Like he tried to withdraw from an event, and then the guy was like nope, and then he tried to get his charge back. I could see that being a problem.
Try to report him saying that they took his money, kind of thing.
Which I would definitely turn somebody in that. And then somebody else said, like, you know what's interesting, and I agree with this. It says the one thing I know, I don't really know anything about Jordan Castro, but the one thing that comes to mind is that he's a stickler for the rules. So how did he get suspended? So honestly, that's one of the things that comes to my mind too, as far as like what I understand and what I have kind of picked up from watching him. Anyway, Jordan, I hope you get that figured out and you don't end up with suspension, because I enjoyed watching you play when I saw you play. I haven't seen you on coverage in a while, but maybe I'll see you again.
I just want to know
what did you do?
Nathaniel Williams did.
Nathaniel Williams. Class A, 24-month suspension and a 12-month probation. That dude can't play PDJ events for 2 years.
He went all the way in.
He went all in about it. Yeah. Ewe Walter Schulter. That's just temporary suspension, not like indefinite. Anyway, I want to know what he did too. All right, so cool. Somebody
no timeline either, just temporary.
You're just out. Disc golf. A couple more things. Some guy on Reddit made a free Disc Golf Network extension. Here's what he said. I'm a software developer, and I thought of some ways to improve Disc Golf Network: speed controls, full screen window, and 10-second time skip. I released the first version that you can download now on Chrome. I linked the video that details my process. You can donate at the link below, but definitely not required. And I've linked my full code repository so you can check out how I accomplished it. Any future feature ideas would be great as I try to make the site better. Also, it is by no means perfect, so bear with me. Interesting. I don't think that's going to add much for me, the things that he said, unless I had paused the video, or if I'm watching it. I'm usually not watching it on browser though. I'm watching it on an app.
Yeah, I'm usually on the app as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So not gonna make much of a difference for me, but that's interesting if you watch it on browser.
Definitely easier on the app.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look at this. So Brody made this. this post on tweet. Brody Smith, by the way, if you don't know
All
who
the
I'm talking about.
takes.
Yeah, every take. Statistics help tell a story, drive a narrative, and ultimately get people more interested in the sport. The fact that we had all of that last year with UDisc Live, and now it seems like we have the $1 version of that with the PDGA, is a big swing and a miss. What are your thoughts, Dylan?
I think they're just trying to keep it in house. Yeah, I mean, but I definitely think UDisc is more streamlined, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with him. I'm willing to give them a couple. I'm willing to give them this year as a trial and error.
Yeah,
Just because, like, I get it. I get the move big time, like, completely, and I would probably be thinking doing the same thing if.
yeah.
I
Why
couldn't buy
outsource
UDisc.
it?
Yeah, but UDisc has been like on the rise. They've been adding all kinds of features. They've been doing everything right. So we'll see how that goes. I think people are going to keep UDisc for a few years, but at some point, it's going to shift, or PDJ is going to go back to UDisc and say, "Hey, we made a mistake," kind of thing.
Tried it out. Try to branch off. Nope.
Yeah, but I'm good. I mean, I'm good with PDJ for now. I can follow the scores. I'd like to know the stats. Like, the stats are super fun, and it's easy to talk about. But I think they'll get there. Let's talk about real quick. You think should we buy a tech disc here at Goodline?
I mean, it'd be interesting to see.
I think
for
it'd
sure.
be a fun toy to play with.
Yeah,
I think that's
have people come in, see what their throws are like, rotations, everything like that.
I think we can do. It'll be a good training tool for all the team members to use for free. I think that's what we would let the team members use it for free if they set up a session. And then, so there you go. If you're on Team Goodline, you might, if we get a tech disc, which I think we're leaning towards, you could use it.
Could even set it up to have people pay for a session.
Right, and that's what we do. If you're not on the team, then you pay $5 for you get an hour session or something. I don't know, something cheap. I mean, like we wouldn't want to. We just want it to be used, honestly. If we got it, so something that people would pay without feeling like
$5 for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's
good
For
window.
30 minutes. Yeah, an hour is probably
An
too much
hour
anyway.
is
It's
a
long
little
time.
obnoxious.
Yeah, $5 for 30 minutes. And then, so we've been looking into it. It'd be a good training tool for all the people around here, and maybe we can get some wins, or get some people higher rated around here. Danny Parkins is a good buddy of mine. Likes to be like, I come play show events because I feel like I do pretty good, and two, because all your pros are 930 rated. And so
You just come to stomp them.
I know, which is true. We are 930 rated, but I think we're casualties of our course, because I think we do leave the area sometimes and mess around and get some wins in other places. Anyway, so yeah, Danny, you're probably not even watching, but if you are, Danny, I'm talking to you. We're gonna get better down here. Okay, let's look at the Team Goodline winners from last week. Some people who did really well. The Urban Eagle was an urban event. Austin Reed took that down. He's one of our players on our tournament team. We've got three of those. Took that one down by 3 strokes and was never really like in question.
No, I called him to be the winner of that one from the get-go.
Yeah, he took it down, no problem. Alex Arroyo, he won MA1 at the event. I know, but I'm glad that we have.
I can never take it serious when I'm playing on a car with him.
Did you play with him?
Oh yeah, second round.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were up there.
He knows. He gets in my head and he gets me not being serious.
Yeah, and then you're falling.
But it's always a good time. It's always a good
for
time,
sure.
Though.
Anthony Codwell, he placed third in in his division, MA50. Just shouting out some of these people. Chase Matthew, first.
He was killing it.
Got a dub he won by 2 strokes. Yeah, and his highest
Seems
rated.
like he was playing consistent the whole time.
Yeah,
even when that monstrous win.
He shot over 900 both rounds in MA2, and he took a dub. That's good. That win was crazy. Hannah Brown with a win in her division. Let's see if there's any more. Nope, that's all the podium finishes from last weekend. And then NADGT Tour event in Kudzu is a big event, and we had some people podium.
Got to
finish.
get you out there to play that course.
Oh yeah, I do. I got to get down there. Trevor Morrow on Team Goodline took a dub in MA40. He won by 3 strokes. Won by a lot. Shot over 950 both rounds. Good shooting, Trev. We got. Let's see who else. We got in MA2 Jonathan Wagner. He got 3rd place in that division. He shot Oh, there's 3 rounds. What did Trevor shoot first round? I gotta know. He shot over 950 all 3 rounds. Pretty great.
Yeah, solid for sure.
Yeah, Jonathan Wagner had a good showing. Got an invite to the NADGT Championship. AJ Ladd got a second place finish. Good job, AJ. The winner of that division won by 5 strokes, but AJ shot over 900 for 2 rounds. Last round he dropped off a little bit, but he did enough to get himself an invite to the big dance for NADGT. So
showing out for us lefties.
That's right. Good. I forget that he's lefty sometimes. But yeah, man, good shooting, AJ. And all the other guys that I mentioned. Proud of you guys. Appreciate you guys for representing Good Line Disc Golf. All right. Last thing. We've got one more little game to play. Dylan, can you name a disc that we can find online right now that sells for over $100? And even if our video dies, we're gonna just keep going with this
over 400.
$400? No, over 100.
Oh, 100. I was thinking 4 claw. That's why the number 4
You're thinking
came to my head.
4 claw what?
Zone.
So I need. Okay. I'm typing in Paul Macbeth 4-time 4 claw zone.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's one for over 400. People pay stupid money for those things.
I haven't even looked into this, but oh my goodness. Okay. I have to name one. I feel like I have a chance to match. Here's a 4-time world champion, $219 rare air disc, 4-time zone, $130 on eBay. Safe to say, four-time zone, $200 on eBay. It's safe to say you got that one right. I mean, all of them are over $100.
That one's just too easy.
That was
like everybody. It's like 4 claw.
That was too easy. Man, all right. I'm gonna say a new. I'm gonna get this wrong. A new Cloudbreaker, the original Cloudbreaker, BD3.
His first, like the first
one.
one.
Yes, the first one.
I can see that.
If I don't get this right, you win this game. You think I'm gonna get this?
Possibly.
You're like, maybe not. Let's see. Discmania. It's going to take me a minute to find this one.
I mean, I don't see why wouldn't. I feel like it would be out there.
I see a bunch of the new Cloudbreakers, which look great, by the way.
They feel good.
I'm looking for original Cloudbreaker. That's a swirly S1. It's going to be hard to find one. That's not original.
Type in first run Cloudbreaker.
Yeah, I guess I probably should type in first run. We'll try. First run Discmania. Oh, it's saying
next one right there, 110.
Oh yeah, there's one. That one's not even new.
Mm-mm.
Swirly S line original Cloudbreaker, $110. I mean, okay. So I mean, let me see if I can find more, but I think that probably confirms it because there's not going to be a bunch of these.
Mm-mm.
OG first run. I typed in OG first run Cloudbreaker. Still some of the same.
Oh,
stuff.
there it is.
$249. Yep. Oh my gosh, bro! I need to take mine out of my bag and sell it. $110. Why am I bagging that? All right, your turn.
What year was it? Was it the? Was it 2015 Sexton Firebirds?
All right,
or something like that.
Is that what I'm typing in? Has to be. All right, so far.
Yeah, buddy. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Okay, so the first one you said was like a $200 disc. It's a 4 claw zone. The one I said was like somewhere between 110 and 250, depending on the wear of it.
These numbers are stupid.
Yes, and then this 2015 Nate Sexton Firebird. I'm just going to say some of the numbers. $2,275, $1,150, $1,199 used. Most all of these are used. $400 used. That's a Champion Glow one. $1,250, $1,450, $1,100. What in the world? I think I have one of these. No, I don't. I got a 17. I got a 2017 in the bag. That's ridiculous. You're gonna win this game. It seems like you know. I'm gonna say, just for the sake of keeping the theme, and I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna say Cloudbreaker 2.
I feel like that'd be up there too.
Cloudbreaker 2. I gotta find one. 210.
There you go.
All right, let's go, baby. $159.99. Dude, why do I bag these? This is $130. I've never looked up this before because most of them came from a good friend who passed. $200. Okay. It's safe to say I'm good. All right, next. You get to go.
Those are like the top two that I was like for sure on.
Yeah, now we're down in here in the weeds.
Tilt? Like the original Tilt?
Tilt. So, what's the name of the Tilt?
First run Tilt? I don't know.
It was a plastic. Meta Tilt? No, Meta was the second one.
Is it Vapor? No. Maybe. I don't know.
I know which one you're looking for. So, Discmania Tilt. If we get this one, we're not looking for the full Tilt. We're looking for the original plastic. I mean, here's the Meta Tilt, but we're not looking for that. Meta Tilt was 166 on Mercari. Full Tilt, we're not looking for that. That Meta Tilt 65. I've got every version of the Tilt, by the way, sitting. Probably gonna be hanging on the wall. 60 for that. We're not looking for that. This is the one we're looking for. Uh-oh, that one's 65. There's one. It's hard vapor. That one's 179.
Yeah, I would say it was like the Vapor. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Vapor, $100. It's right at it. So we'll give you the dub there.
There's a couple of them.
We'll get you the check on that one. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I need to guess one. And then we'll wrap this up. I'm probably going to lose on this one, but I'm going to try my best not to lose because I hate losing. I'm going to say a Paul McBeth 2-time Destroyer.
That's probably up there.
You think so?
Probably.
Paul McBeth, 2-time Destroyer. Uh-oh. Paul McBeth, Star Destroyer, 82.
There's 120? Or
There's
is that
120. That's April Fool's. That's
Is it really?
April Fool's run. 35. He had one specifically.
There you go, 160.
This is 4-time Star Destroyer. Yeah, I'm not going to count that because this one's 4-time. It's 60. This one is a Rock 3. Yep, nope. It was a 4-time. And even still, like, I would count it if the new ones. But I said 2-time. I don't even know if he had a Destroyer 2-time. But I knew there was one. You win, Dylan. Dang it.
We're 1-1.
All right, so thanks for tuning in, guys. We get to leave tied, you know? That's how my kids like to leave tied, and everybody
Draw.
wins.
Yep.
We leave tied. We'll see you next week on a Disc Golf podcast, and we'll get to catch you up on Texas States. Until then, enjoy the NCAA March Madness tournament. Peace, yo.
I'm out in the night after eating our pizza. If you're doing crimes, then we better not see ya.
Cause we will fight you up, and who you gonna tell? We're really, really sweet. Master Splinter taught you well.